I'm about to show you a ton of different audiences that you can target with Facebook and Instagram ads that you didn't even know about because Facebook doesn't offer them anymore. Now, if you run Facebook ads, then you need to keep watching this video because with these audiences that I'm about to show you, it's gonna really help you take your Facebook ads from here to here. Now I gotta caveat everything by saying these are audiences that you have to purchase. They're not free. Facebook doesn't offer these anymore. They used to, but then before they got into hot water with all the publicity and everything, with data and sharing information and stuff, they pulled all these audiences away, but all these audiences are still available. You just need to have the right connection. So I'm gonna go over a lot of these different audiences in this video, so keep watching this video. And then if you wanna actually get access to these audiences, all you gotta do is reach out to me. We can chat it up. I can figure out what kind of audiences you need, and then I can get you the audiences that you're looking for. Now, like I mentioned, you are going to need to purchase these audiences. You can either buy an audience of device IDs, which has a very high match rate when you actually put that into Facebook, or you can get just their name and address, and then when you import that into Facebook, Facebook is gonna match that with user accounts. Now, depending on the types of data that you are looking for and the types of audiences that you wanna pull, that's going to determine whether it's a device ID or a name and address type of audience. So the purpose of this video is just to let you know about the opportunities and the possibilities of the audiences that you can pull. There are thousands, if not millions, of different types of audiences and lists that you can pull and you can pay for to then import them into Facebook so that you can run Facebook and Instagram ads. So obviously I can't go over the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of audiences, but the goal of this video is to give you an idea of all the different audiences that you can pull, because really we're gonna have to figure out what exactly on your custom level you're needing and start brainstorming around what you're trying to target, who you're trying to target, to then be able to figure out what kind of audiences we can pull that are custom to your needs. All right, so before we jump into the video, I just want to remind you that you can adjust the playback speed. So you can turn it up to 2x speeds and just kind of speed through the parts that are not so intriguing to you. And then when you find those parts that you really want to know about, you can obviously drop the playback speed to like 1x or 1.25x or something like that. So be sure to play around with the playback speed by messing with the little gear icon in this video. I don't know if it's over there or over there. Hit that like button below if you get value from this video. Leave a comment below if you have any questions for me or want to connect and book a call with me to talk about these different audiences and see how you can get your hands on these audiences. And then hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel and you have never seen any of my videos before. You're going to want to hit the subscribe button because I'm constantly giving you Facebook ad techniques on how to grow your YouTube channel, how to grow an online business, digital marketing techniques. So hit that subscribe button now and the little bell icon right next to it, because I post videos every other day roughly, and you're gonna wanna stay tuned to the kind of content that I'm posting. Then if you're on Instagram, be sure to connect with me there by searching the number 1 and then Ian Smith. Lastly, if you're trying to learn more about this digital marketing stuff and Facebook ads, how to build messenger bots, how to build out landing pages and ClickFunnels, how to build sales channels online, how to write sales copy, then you need to get access to my free internet marketing course by going to freebosslifestyle.com. It's 100% free. It's got like 30 hours of content teaching you all this kind of digital marketing stuff. I way over deliver on the value, and it's a lot of content that's not currently on my YouTube channel. So be sure to get access to my free digital marketing course by going to freebosslifestyle.com. All right, so now let's go ahead and jump into the video where I show you all these different types of data lists that you can pull and import into Facebook so you can take your Facebook ad performance from here to here. All right, so the first type of list that we're gonna talk about is the location type of list. Now, these are lists that are going to give you device IDs. So what this is going to do is give you a device ID list that you can then import into Facebook. Facebook is going to then match those device IDs with user accounts. Now, this list that I'm going to show you right here is just giving me some data on people that visited this certain business location within the last 30 days. Now, you can pull these different lists on many different time frames. It can be super recent, like within the last 7 days, or it can be way back, like 90 days or even a couple months, I would recommend staying pretty relevant. So 30 days is a pretty good time window. But let's just go ahead now and jump through this Excel spreadsheet where I can give you some ideas on people that visited certain stores and how many people are in those lists. And then you just purchase one of these lists, you throw it into Facebook, and you can create a custom audience from this list and then create a lookalike audience from this list. So you can just target the list directly, or you can target the people that are just like those people that visited that list. So starting from the top of this list is going to be starting with the state of Arkansas. I'm pretty sure that's what AK stands for. Just guessing. Pretty sure it's Arkansas, right? So location is Lowe's Home Improvement, right? So this means people that visited a Lowe's Home Improvement store in the state of Arkansas within the last 30 days, and there is about 165 plus 481, and let's just say about 2,200 people, something like that, right? So 2,200 people in the state of Arkansas. Now, if we wanted to look at more people in different states that visited Lowe's, then we would just scroll down, and we'd go to Alabama, or we'd go to, oh, I guess AR is Arkansas, so maybe AR is Arizona. I don't know. Forgive me, I don't know the state codes like back of my hand. But if we wanted to look at, let's say, Arizona, no, Arizona is AZ. I don't know what AR stands for, but anyway, we got AR right here, Lowe's Home Improvement, and then for this state of AR, I think it's Arkansas. I don't want to Google it or whatever. I'm sorry if you're in the state of AR and I don't know your state code. But 1,900 plus 5,300, so for the state of AR, which is really frustrating me that I don't know the state code, it's like well over 20,000 people, right? So you could say, hey, Ian, pull me that list for this exact state, or pull me, Arkansas plus Alabama plus Arizona, which I don't think that's what AR stands for, and that's gonna probably be like 50,000 people. But the cool thing is that you can narrow it down by state. You can pull that list of everybody who visited Lowe's or Zales Diamond Store or China Walk or Academy Sports and Outdoors, Champs, Field and Stream. This is super, super valuable because Field and Stream, for example, let's say you're trying to market a hunting brand or you're trying to sell hunting products, right, that are around fishing, hunting, calls, turkey calls, deer calls, all that kind of stuff. You probably would find valuable for people that are in Alabama, visited a Field and Stream, and actually it looks like it's a pretty small audience, so that's a bad example. But if we look at something like, let's see, it looks like Alabama doesn't have the biggest numbers. So let's go down. All right, so here we're looking at people that visited Walmart in Arizona within the last 30 days, right? And as you can see, there's pretty big numbers here. There's 11,000 right there, there's 27,000 and 81,000. So let's just say over 100,000 people within the state of Arizona that visited Walmart. Now, maybe Walmart isn't the most specific because Walmart sells a whole bunch of stuff, so maybe that's not the best example. But you got T-Mobile here, you got Time Warner Cable, Chase Bank, Longhorn Steakhouse. So depending on the type of person that you're trying to go after, chances are there is a list of people that have visited those physical retail locations within the past 30 days in a specific state. And if you want multiple states, it's super easy. All we do is we select multiple states from the database. We pull those numbers of people who have visited Golf USA or Sonic Drive-In, and then we get that data list. You put that into Facebook. That's going to be a custom audience. You create a lookalike from that, and now you have two powerful audiences that you could target. Now, I didn't even mention yet the fact that you can then pair Facebook's interest, age, gender, location, all the Facebook's targeting, you can layer that on top of these data lists. And that's where it really starts to become powerful. So think of it like this. Here's a scenario. You're marketing for a client, or it's your own business, right? And you have a restaurant. And the restaurant is very similar to a Red Robin. And if you've never heard of a Red Robin, basically that's like a burger and fries type of, it's like a sit-down restaurant, but they sell junk food, right? The pretty good junk food. I used to actually, that was like one of my first jobs, was being a busboy at Red Robin. Anyway, let's say that you own a restaurant very similar to Red Robin, and you're trying to market to people who have visited a Red Robin within the past 30 days, right? Here you can pull this list, create a lookalike of those people, or if it's in your state of Arizona, right, and you have a restaurant or something, or a restaurant chain in Arizona, you can easily target people who have visited Red Robins within the last 30 days, target them specifically, and show them your restaurant and introduce them to yours, give them a discount and really entice them to come into your restaurant and try your food. Chances are they're gonna like your food because they were just at Red Robin within the last 30 days, so they may like the type of food that you serve. So those are a lot of different location-based audiences, right? People that actually visited physical retail stores in real life within the last 30 days. You get their device ID, you throw it into Facebook, then you can target them with Facebook ads, or you can target a lookalike of them. But there are a lot of different audiences that are not location-based, that are more based on a person's attributes. So their income, their location, their shopping behaviors, what they buy, all that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna show you that stuff right now. All right, so the list that we're looking at here is from a company called Axiom. If you want to see how it's spelled A-C-X-I-O. They get a lot of extra letters in there that don't need to be in there, right? Just my opinion. Anyway, Axiom is a massive company. They used to work with Facebook, and then when Facebook got in hot water, they kind of, slimmed it down a little bit. Facebook was using a lot of their information from Axiom, but now Facebook kind of pulled the plug and they're like, hey, we're not going to be using anymore. As you know, because Facebook doesn't offer as many great audiences anymore, they really scaled back, which kind of sucks. But you can go directly to Axiom or a data provider like one of my connections, and you can pull one of these data lists, import it into your Facebook account, and you can start targeting them directly or a lookalike. So I just want to give you some ideas of what kind of consumer lists that we can pull here. So you got young men's apparel, and these are based on shopping, what they've actually been buying. So credit card use, if they use an American Express, a Discover, MasterCard, if they have active investments, what is their health like? What is their internet connection? Are they a business owner, a single parent, life insurance policy owner? There's a lot of different lists that you can purchase from Axiom to test to see if that's going to move the needle with your Facebook ad performance. Now, my favorite list with the Axiom is the income range premium. Now, I am always trying to target the higher income people, the upper echelon type of person, right? Because it's very easy to target the lower income people on Facebook. It's a little bit too easy. So I'm constantly trying to target the higher income people, the people that make at least 6 figures and up, right? The people with disposable income that can make an impulse buy and they can buy whatever gadget I'm trying to sell them or whatever my client is trying to offer. I want to be able to sell them immediately. So here, this is the table of contents that we're looking at right now, and we're going to scroll over to page 153 so I can show you what some of the income ranges look like for the lists that you can pull from Axiom. Now, one thing I want to tell you is that this is not device IDs. This is name and physical mailing address. So it's not going to be as high of a match rate as the device IDs, but it's still going to be a pretty good match rate. I'd say like 60, 65, 70% match rate. So let me show you now what kind of income ranges you can pull with Axiom. All right, so here we are on the income range premium, and it's just going to show you some different income ranges, right? So it's very, I'd say it's pretty precise, right? It's 80,000 to 90,000, 90,000 to 100,000, 200,000 to $250,000, right? And one thing that you need to know is that this income range is not based on their tax return. So it's not 100% accurate. It's actually based on modeling behaviors. So it's looking at where they live. It's looking at the cost of living in the exact place of where they live. It's looking at the average salary, on their side of the street. It's pretty precise with as far as with the zip code. If you look at their zip code plus the other 4 numbers in the zip code showing exactly what precise area they're in, and then modeling what's the cost of living in that area, what is the average income, what is the, on a lot of different levels. Unfortunately, it's not the tax return, so it's not set in stone numbers, but it's pretty accurate. It's definitely more accurate than what you're going to get from Facebook, because I do a lot of targeting with income with Facebook, and unfortunately Facebook only has like, you know, upper 5% of income with zip codes. People who live in the upper, you know, 10% to 0, you know, upper zip codes area. So I would say this is going to give you a much accurate targeting on people with a precise income level that you're trying to target with your ads. So here at the bottom, if you scroll down on this little piece of paper, it says sources. So over a dozen affluence measurements, including important factors such as tax rates, local cost of living, household composition, and life stage. So like I said, they're doing inferences in order to figure out, well, you know, based on, you know, the cost of living and, you know, what they're at in their life stage and stuff, we're gonna guess, we're gonna put them in the 150 to 175 income level. So this would be a great list for you to use to either target directly if you're trying to target people with a 150 to 175 income range, or for exclusion purposes, if you want to exclude out all the people making less than 100K, you pull that list of people that are just in the certain state that you're looking for. Like let's say, for example, you're in the state of Colorado, where I'm from, my hometown, my home state, and you are trying to subtract out all those lower income people because you only want to target people with 100K plus because they got higher income, they have a little bit more disposable income, and so you can use it as an exclusion purpose as well. Now, one thing that I have forgotten to mention is that this is only for the USA. Unfortunately, these lists do not work for the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada. It only works for the USA as of right now. So if you hit me up and you want to pull lists, keep in mind it's only for the USA, and that's right now our limits. Now, I'm constantly getting hit up from people wanting to target people that are looking to buy new homes or just bought a new home or they're looking to move soon. Now, that is a really popular list that we can pull. So if you're looking to target people that are wanting to move or just moved or are looking to buy a home, we can pull those type of lists. So hit me up. Let's chat about it. Let's figure out what kind of list you're wanting to pull. I can talk with my data guy, and you know, I don't want to send you directly to my data guy because he's super busy. He runs a pretty decent sized company, and I don't want to just inundate him with a ton of traffic and a ton of people just asking him a bunch of questions. So I'm willing to jump on a call with you and figure out what kind of targeting, what kind of audience are you looking to get. I'll take down those notes and then I'll talk with my data person, see what the cost is going to be and what kind of lists we can pull. Now, talking about costs, I want to give you some ranges on what this is going to cost. Obviously, it's going to depend on the size of your list, but I want to give you a range based on that. So I would tell you to look to spend anywhere from $200 to $1,000, depending on the size of your list and how targeted we're getting with your list. Look to spend $200 to $1,000. Obviously, $1,000 is going to be on the high end, you know, very targeted, very big list. Usually, I'd say $200 to $600 for a list. You're going to pull that list, you're going to throw it into Facebook, and that's going to really help you increase the targeting on your ads. It may save you thousands of dollars by just preventing you from targeting the wrong people with your Facebook ads. So there you have it. There are a couple of ideas on the different audiences that you can still target even though they're not straight out the box in Facebook. Yes, they do cost money, you need to buy them, but could they give you a return on investment immediately? Yes. Could they save you thousands of dollars in not targeting the wrong people? Yes. I would say they're worth it. I've personally bought multiple lists from my data provider, and they've been for my clients, and they have helped me drastically increase the performance for my clients with their ads, bringing the cost per acquisition of a lead or a customer down substantially and really helping me hone in on the exact customer avatar person that I'm trying to target dramatically. These lists are very powerful, which is why I'm taking the time to create this video and tell you about these lists because they work, right? Whether it's a custom audience that you're targeting directly or it is a lookalike audience, I highly recommend that you at least test around with one of these audiences and be willing to spend $500 to $600, right? Be willing to spend a couple dollars to get these lists, but it's an asset that you can use for years to come in your business. If you got value from this video, be sure to hit that like button below. Leave a comment letting me know if you'd like to book a call with me and chat it up. I'll leave my call booking link in the description below. Hit the subscribe button if you are new to this channel and you're not yet subscribed. I'm constantly putting out digital marketing videos, high value videos. I try to bring the most value possible for free, right? I'm not getting paid to make this video. I mean, the YouTube ad revenue is like this big, so wouldn't worry about that kind of stuff. But anyway, if you're on Instagram and you're not following me yet, go to @1 Ian Smith and let's connect on Instagram. Shoot me a direct message. And then if you have not yet gotten access to my free digital marketing course, go to freebosslifestyle.com where I teach you Facebook ads, how to build messenger bots, email marketing, sales copy, building stuff out in ClickFunnels, all that kind of stuff. Go to freebosslifestyle.com to get access to that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.